Hello, Aquarius. Welcome back. Money Mirror Monday. Let's dive right in and see what abundance messages Spirit has for you today. So, we have the Lover's card here for your overall energy around your finances. So, it's going to be all about, choices around your finances, okay? Making the right choices around your finances, okay? It could be maybe there's an important decision around your finances that needs to be made, but it's something strongly here about choices around your finances, okay? It looks like, there is some type of there's some type of spiritual guidance when it comes to your finances. Or I feel like, my Aquariuses are, aligned because I say that because when dealing with money, I feel like there has to be a good relationship between the person and money in order to make, I'm hearing strategic, or to and when I got a download of strategic, it makes me think of money as, because money is a tool. So I'm getting that my Aquarius have this, understood relationship with money, that is a tool, and using it accordingly as a tool. I feel like this is some type of change, some type of change that could block. There's some type of change that could block this connection you have with money. I feel like the way to unblock it is some type of reconciliation, maybe with someone from the past, maybe with a connection. Something here strongly about, being able to move out of love, move out of like warmth and love. There's something here in order, moving out of love will help you attract money. That's crazy because, it's something to do with a choice. But then when I also, and now that I look further in the spread and it's saying a way to unblock, whatever block this is trying to come in is to, reconcile. So I'm looking back at the first card pull, the Lovers, which is, it can mean love, but it can also pertain to choices, important decisions. And I feel like, right now around your finances, it's an important decision, maybe around a connection, okay? Maybe around a connection. It's because you're the type of person that has a aligned connection. You understand, you have an understood relationship with money. However, there's some type of change, right? That's creating a block with this understanding that you have with your finances, right? And the way to Spirit is saying that the way to unblock this change is to be able to reconcile with something from the past, or maybe a past person, or just it could be like a connection, you know, maybe a connection that you had with someone for a while. Something here strongly about, moving out of love, or, giving out of love, giving out of love. Something strongly here about being grounded, separating your emotions and being grounded and moving out of love is very important. It's something here around love. You have to, something around love that's going to help unblock, this block when it comes to your finances. Yeah. It's because our Spirit is saying, like, there are some things that you need to learn. Spirit has to teach you. Spirit has to teach you some things. I feel like you're being sat down because there's some things that you need to love. I mean, look, you see how it's something strongly here, Aquarius, about love now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I don't know, but it has something to do with a connection, whether intimate, friendship, or maybe personally with a family. Possibly could be with a friend from the past. Giving back love, giving something back. You're being sat down. Maybe the block is for lessons that need to be learned. Continuous learning. Yeah, Spirit is sitting you down. There's something in you that Spirit is trying to work on to bring out this Queen of Wands energy in you. To get you to move in good faith. Something about Good Samaritan. What is a Samaritan anyways? I feel slow when I ask stuff like that, but I don't use this language on a day-to-day basis. So it's like, what does it mean? Mm. So, Good Samaritan goes back to biblical times. If we, it goes back to biblical. It's something in the Bible about a Good Samaritan. There's a parable about a Good Samaritan in Luke chapter 10, 25 to 37. So the parable of the Good Samaritan is where a Samaritan man helps a stranger who has been beaten and ignored by others. If we're going to speak about it in a spiritual manner, a Good Samaritan is going to represent unconditional compassion, helping without, helping without even wanting anything in return. Being able to see beyond differences and still helping people. And then bingo, here it go. Encourages practicing love in action, not just words. And if we look on the table, we got the Six of Cups, right? The person, I don't know whether it's a boy or girl, but it looks like it's a boy, is handing the girl, the little girl, flowers. And I don't think he he doesn't expect anything back in return. So there's something here strongly about, you know, giving out of love, moving out of love in order to unblock whatever this block is on your finances. Yeah, everything that the Good Samaritan stands for is out here on the table. Like you know, Spirit is asking you to be, you know, this is interesting, Aquarius. It's something strongly about, you know, generosity and love. And it's gonna open the, you know, I'm hearing open the floodgates, open the gates, you know, of abundance for you. Something about you giving. It's like a it's gonna create like a purification and rebirth. Even I'm getting like, even though you have like this good relationship with money, but it's like Spirit is like, yeah, but it's something about like changing the dynamics of the relationship. Even though, like, I don't know, it's weird because it's like you know, I'm reading that, you know, you have a good relationship with money, but Spirit is trying to Spirit, help me say it, spit it out, yeah. Spirit is trying to mold a new mold a new create a new bond you have with money. Create Spirit is trying to create a new relationship between you and money where it's not, I think you go from, it's something here strongly shifting in the way you view money, the way you handle money, the way you use money. You're going to use money for love, to help, to heal, to nurture. You're going to become a resource, or Spirit is trying to get you to become that. Maybe you were cunning when it came to money. Use money to trick people out of more money. I don't know. It's different message. It's so many different messages out here. Oh wow. Yeah. It's like Spirit is taking action fast to create this change. Like you have to go, like this awakening is coming in fast. It's some type of awakening you have to go through in order for Spirit to realign you with money, realign you with finances. Maybe you're the type of person that tries, you know, you'll do whatever it takes to get some money, win at all costs, even if you take advantage of people. It's like somebody's being judged and held accountable for the tricks. Oh, Maybe you tricked and lied to people to get them out of money, or maybe it was done to you. Maybe it was done to you. Take it as it resonates. Either it was done to you or you did this to somebody. Maybe it was done to you, but it has reconciled. What is it that you're needing to let go of? So, you self sabotage yourself or something? Whatever self infliction this is, you're gonna need spirit to get up out of it. Some type of block on the finances. It's like you're gonna be working hard, but not really see. You're not gonna be able to reap the benefits of it. This is some type of decision. It's some type of decision that needs to be made in order to move forward. But it's like there's some type of there's some type of lesson that needs to be learned when it comes to handling connections, handling money. Money and connections going hand in hand for you right now, Aquarius. And you know, something has to be spiritually corrected in order to. I feel like, I feel like, it's some type of spiritual lesson that needs to be learned in this. Okay. I feel like the only way to come out of whatever block or restriction this is to move out of love. Okay. Move out of generosity, to make wise decisions and follow spirit. This is crazy. Yeah. There's some type of war where, some type of block. I mean, not block, but some type of conflict. Um, some type of conflict about around something that was said. Decision has to be made. Wow. Yeah, it's something here strongly about making a decision not in your feelings, but from a grounded place. It's something around making a decision, a choice. You're being given a choice, and you need to make a decision, but you need to decide wisely. Whatever this choice or decision has something to do around the finances, but with a connection. Maybe you stole or somebody stole. Maybe someone stole from you and you trying to get even. But getting even is gonna make you gonna be the one that's gonna carry the weight of it all. Spirit's gonna sit you down to teach you a lesson. My. I feel like, whatever decision needs to be made, whatever choice needs to be made, a wise decision needs to take place. If not, Aquarius, there's some type of spiritual lesson that's going to be in it for you, that's going to sit you down, and it's going to block your finances. And the only way you're going to be able to come out of that is through learning these lessons that Spirit is wanting you to learn. Okay. And these lessons are going to teach you about, being a good Samaritan. It sounds like, moving out of a good place in heart, being more kind, being more charitable, being more of a compassionate person to everyone. Something here about learning to be selfless. Maybe you're selfish, Aquarius, and Spirit has to teach you how to be selfless. Because when you think about it, that's what a good Samaritan is. Someone who would give, a complete stranger the shirt off their back because they have so much compassion for them. There's something here strongly about being selfless, right? So Spirit, there's a choice that needs to be made. If you don't make the right decision, there's a spiritual lesson in it here for you. Okay. And it's going to teach you how to, be capable of being selfless. Take care until next time.